Barakah Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash. In English, that would mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that's scattered to all four corners of the earth, putting in his work. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, that also believe in this 100% truth. Matthews 28:19 tell us to go therefore, teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shah, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodash. So that's what we got planned. But the Lord told us he was going to do that. What was that? Ezekiel 3:17? KJV. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words at my mouth, and give them warning from me. So anything we figuring out, if we watched one of the apostles' videos and seen something, if we watch one of the elders' videos, if we watch one of the brothers' videos and seen something, we supposed to be sharing it, giving out this truth, all through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So if they not giving you this 100% truth, they sending you down the wrong path. And that wrong path gonna get you messed up, man. A lot of people are gonna get messed up following the wrong people. But the Lord also said that if you ain't rolling with who he chose, then he made the other people a stumbling block, and a lot of people will fall for that stumbling block. That's how he gonna get rid of a lot of people. He's gonna pick the ones that he won't, because you're gonna have some of the elect that's in some of these other camps. They're gonna come out and stop following that lie that they've been following, and they're gonna come into this truth. Now, we ain't got forever like people think we do. This time is short. So I said stumbling blocks. A stumbling block is something that gets in the way and makes progress harder, often causing confusion, failure, or delay. It says something you physically trip over while walking. That's a stumbling block. It says an obstacle or difficulty that prevents someone from moving forward or succeeding. It can mean something that leads someone else into error or wrongdoing. In the Bible, for example, a stumbling block that is something that causes a person to sin or to lose faith. And we running into a lot of that. We even seeing that in some of these brothers that was in GMS. But hey, just because some drop out don't mean everybody wicked. Nah, you going to have wicked people in all the camps. You going to have them suck-ass, he ain't working bosses ass niggas in all the camps. like off that movie Life. He ain't working, boss. You gonna have them in all the camps. You gonna have liars. You're gonna have scoffers. You're gonna have false prophets in all the camps. But who giving you that 100% truth? GMS. So stumbling block, a metaphor for anything that hinders someone spiritually, someone's spiritual progress, or causes them to sin. An obstacle to faith. It says something that blocks someone from believing or trusting Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. See? And a lot of people gonna fall for that. They're gonna fall for it. Lately, a lot of people that's Israelites have took the bag, or the Lord just has took their spirit from them. So they believe that all nations is gonna share with us in the kingdom. We've been waiting all this fucking time for our turn. Everybody has had their own turn to rock and roll, right? We've been at the bottom, suffering under everybody, right? And now it's about to be our turn, and motherfucker going to say, hey, everybody blessed with us. No. If you're not an Israelite, you will not get salvation. You will not. All these people wicked as fuck. We ain't sharing nothing with them. They ain't sharing shit with you. That's that stuck behind your oppressors. Man, that's my master. I don't want to leave my master ass nigga, bro. No. We don't care about them. Yeah, you had your run, but your time is almost up. And we can't wait, because when your time is up, our time starts. Remember, Genesis, Jacob held the foot of Esau. So the foot equals the last bit of you. So once that foot goes up, what comes next? The head of the next one, which is going to be the Israelites. And ours is going to last forever. We're going to run the whole world. Now, after a certain amount of time, all the nations, except for the Edomites, will get to go and live how they live, but still under the Israelites, still following the laws and commandments, but they're going to still be able to, like, live life as they people, but they still going to be under us. The Edomites, oh, they're going to be destroyed. But you got some people that saying that ain't going to happen. That's a stumbling block. That's going to confuse people. And once you confuse, you don't know what to believe. You ain't going to believe nothing. But the Lord told you, Isaiah 40:17, the other nations mean nothing. They are counted for less than nothing. Isaiah 40:17. Who is the apple of the Lord's eye? The Israelites. It ain't 13, 14 gates in the fucking 12 tribes, man. It's 12. And then when you look at the gates in heaven, what it say? 3, 3, 3, 3. That's 12. But you know, our people, they always got to get stuck in they ways and be stuck on the oppressor that's been stomping on their fucking head. But they still love him. They still love him. They still love him, man. But, oh well. Because we don't. We don't. Matter of fact, 2 Peter 3:1, it says, the second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Not everybody's going to remember this. It says that you may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets and of the commandments of us, the apostles of the Lord Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. It says the coming days of the Lord, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers. Hold up. Let's get the definitions of these words. A scoffer. Implacatas. Let me see.
Strong's G 1703. Impactes.
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 Impactes. Right? It says mockers, scoffers, false teachers. This is what's going to be coming. And if you don't got this truth, then chances are you're going to fall for it. It says, walking after their own lust. That's worldly shit. And saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. See, they don't think Yahweh Shah coming. That's why it says he's coming like a thief in the night. Because he's going to catch everybody slipping when they saying peace and joy. And ooh, here we go. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Oh, it's about to get rough, man. Matter of fact, 2 Peter 3:10 says, but the day of the Lord will come like a thief. The heavens will disappear with a roar, the elements will be destroyed by fire, and the earth and its works will be laid bare. What can lay these works bare? The missiles. What can bring this place to fire? Those missiles. Y'all shit about to get crazy. But guess what? This is the type of stuff that's going to be happening before it happens. 2 Timothy 4:3, it says, for the times will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. It says, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. So when you get that in the NLT, it talks about, telling them what they want to hear. For a time is coming when people will no longer listen to sound and wholesome teachings. They will follow their own desires and will look for teachers who will tell them whatever their itching ears wants to hear. They will reject the truth and chase after myths. And that's what our people are doing, man. They caught up in this bullshit, and it's only going to lead to their destruction. It's only going to lead to their destruction. Hey, listen, matter of fact, 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, difficult times will come. This is what 2 Timothy 3:1 says in the heading, difficult times will come. It says this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. What is perilous? Kalipos,
Strong's G 5467. Chalepas. Chalepas.
fierce, perilous, hard to do, hard to take, hard to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage times. Savage times are coming. Dangerous times are coming. It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy. We seeing all that type of stuff happening. People just super wicked. But all that's going to do is turn Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah up to the point where they destroy everything that didn't get predestinated. Oh, it's about to get crazy out here, man. It already is. Then you're going to have a battle. That's why they made that movie Civil War, because it's about to be a big battle. Then they're going to bring it like, hey, if you want to be safe, take the chip, because then we can keep you safe, and then we can do this and do that. And you're going to be like, yeah, that make a lot of sense. Then you're going to be a fucking zombie / robot. And the Lord ain't going to save nobody that take that mark of the beast. He ain't saving nobody that take it. So if your dumb ass took that C-19, bitch, you better not take this new one that's coming, the mark of the beast. If you do, you're dead. You're dead. So Romans 3:3 says, true, some of them were unfaithful, but just because they were unfaithful, does that mean Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah will be unfaithful? It said, of course not. Of course not. So that's just like that with us. Just because we're going to have some people that's around that's unfaithful, do that mean we do the same shit? Hell no. I see people eating pork and shrimp and lobsters and shit every day. And they know I don't fuck with it. So they, ooh, I got this pork for you. It'd be like, if we wasn't at work, I probably would have slapped that shit out your hands. But don't be overly righteous either. So I'll just be like, oh, y'all funny. But wait till the Lord starts striking on their ass. And he gonna show them why he's striking on them. Gonna show you that big ass piece of ham or that big ass pork chop and strike on your ass. I don't want him to do that to me. That's why I don't want to eat that shit. So I'm trying to stay away from it. I'm trying to endure to the end. I'm trying to endure to the end. Second Timothy 2:12 says, I will endure hardship. We will reign with him. If we deny him, he will deny us. So if you get caught up in these stumbling blocks, you denying him. And if you deny him, he's going to deny you. It's that simple. It ain't no beating around the bush. It ain't no he knows my heart. No, he know your heart is the most deceitful. Who can know it? If we are unfaithful, he will remain faithful, for he cannot deny who he is. And that's why we trying to get closer to him so we can be, on his side. We can start seeing that Yahweh Shah is an example for us and start living like that. But we got a lot of fucking hard-headed people, man. 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 says, Be ye not equally, it's like, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion has light with darkness? And what concord has Yahushua with Belial? Or what part has he that believe with the infidel? Then you look up that word infidel.
Strong's G 571. Apistos.
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 It says that believe not, unbelieving, faithless, unbeliever, infidel, which believe not, without trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, infidel. It says, in what agreement has the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. So if you're not doing these things that you're supposed to be doing, building your faith, trust and belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, calling on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, waking up the people, feeding the lamb, feeding the sheep, he ain't dealing with you, man. And pretty soon you're going to be destroyed. So a precept to 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 is Ephesians 5 and 6. It says, let no one deceive you with empty words, for because of such things, the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is coming on the sons of disobedience. Therefore, do not be partakers with them, for ye were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Walk as children of light. So you need to be carrying yourself differently, not the same as you was when you was worldly, man. Listen, there's only so much longer that the Lord is going to keep letting this shit slide before he just destroy this shit. Isaiah 30 and 9, it says, I started 8. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the times to come, forever and ever. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, because the holy ones of Israel calls the holy ones of Israel to cease from before us. So this is going to piss Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua off. And he going to act up. He going to tear shit up. Oh, man. It's coming, though. A lot of our people want to continue to be hard-headed, do what they want. I got money, bro. Shit, nigga, I can get whatever I want. You can't buy this truth with that money. It don't matter if you got trillions. You can't. You got to think. The apostles put up a video saying some of the top banking families ran down on them when they was teaching. Like, how the fuck y'all get this information? We paid millions and billions of dollars for this not to come out. It still came out. Because it all comes out through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So, precept to Isaiah, Jeremiah, 7 and 23 says, "This is what I told them: obey me, and I will be your power, and you will be my people. Do everything as I say, and all will be well. But my people would not listen to me. They kept doing whatever they wanted, following the stubborn desires of their evil hearts. They went backwards instead of forward." The stumbling block, you stumble backwards. It says, "From the day your ancestors left Egypt until now, I have continued to send my servants the prophets day in and day out." It says, "But my people have not listened to me or even tried to hear. They have been stubborn and sinful, even worse than their ancestors." But they're going to be screaming, "Please, please help us." And I never knew you. That's what he going to tell them. Move on, man. I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm telling you, man, it's about to get real crazy out here. And they be like, "Man, you always say that." It already is. If you paying attention, you seeing shit getting crazy. Now, if you ain't paying attention and your eyes is closed, then you don't see shit. But it's a lot of shit happening. We ain't talking about the sports and shit. Nah, we ain't talking about sports. No, real shit is happening. Real life shit is happening. Real wars and shit. A lot of this shit is psyops, but that's a part of the plan too. Pretty soon you're going to start seeing white Jesus on your screen and shit, bro. Like, it's about to get bad out here, man. So you better get closer to Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahweh Shai before it's too late. So, hey, listen. It's about to be a lot of people lying and false prophesying. So make sure you got the truth so you'll be able to discern which is which. So call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash. In English, that will mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that scattered to all four corners of the earth, putting in this work. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahweh Shai, that also believe in this 100% truth. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom.